Hey guys, we're back with Asagao Academy. Oh my gosh, I think we're in day 2 technically, but the first day of school, it was horrible. Things happened. Oh my gosh, we had to introduce ourselves to the whole class. A bunch of boys from normal boots were staring at us, and a whole bunch of other crap just went on. Man, now hopefully can we have a little rest maybe? I don't know. Large groups of 7 or 8 people were laying out in the sun, playing catch and eating lunch on the lawn. It looked like fun to have so many friends like that. I smiled. Maybe this new school really would be better than my last. Girl, sure it will be. Don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. Without students inside of it, Poppy Hall looked a bit like an abandoned hospital. My footsteps echoed as I climbed the stairs to the 4th floor. There was nothing to do. I didn't even have a book to read. Oh, shoot. That was one of the things in the last one. Maybe I should have brought it. Damn it. Well, I always make bad decisions. Am I right or am I right? Well, crap. What am I doing in here if it's empty? I stepped in the classroom and saw a flash of movement by the window. A boy sat on the windowsill and he jerked up when I came in. Well, never mind. The fuck is this? He was silhouetted by the afternoon sunshine, so I couldn't quite tell who he was. Uh-oh. Hello, I'm sorry. Did I bother you? The boy stood and shook his head, then crossed to a desk on the opposite side of the room. As he passed, I was able to see him clearly. Uh-oh. Another Normal Boots jacket? This guy. He was Shane from the Normal Boots Club. I've heard stories about this. How on earth did this keep happening to me? Maybe it's just a small school. Maybe there's only like 20 people. I don't know. Shane sat down at his desk, fidgeted with his hands a little, then turned to look at me. You're the new girl? I nodded. My name is Hana. It's nice to meet you. He nodded. Shane. Shane's a poop. I've already heard of it. No, I'm just kidding, Shane. You're not. It's fine. Silence filled the space between us. Panic built up inside me. This was my chance to get in with the Normal Boots Club, and I was blowing it. Girl, you are not getting in with this boy. Let me just tell you. I know from experience. Wait, no, I don't. I sat down at my desk, fiddling with my hands. There was nothing for it. I had to try to make conversation. Shane looked at me, unsmiling. You're part of the Normal Boots Club. Yeah, I am. Why? He spoke as if it were a challenge, almost glaring at me. Girl, he's wearing the jacket. Of course he is. What kind of a question is this? We are messing this up. Oh, man. I just saw your jacket, so I trailed off. The jackets are really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. That sounds just like him. Oh my god. So blunt. Silence again. He seemed skeptical, as if he expected me to crawl out of my skin and reveal myself to be a large amphibious reptile. I mean, that would make the story more interesting. No, it's fine. I had to do something. Who knew when another chance like this would come? But Shane didn't seem friendly. In fact, he seemed downright suspicious. Girl, he's fine. He's just a little tsundere. Don't worry about it. Surely he wasn't onto me already. Maybe it was better not to risk it? Well, I'm gonna just blow a spoiler for you right here. I'm not going for Shane. So I don't give a crap. No, girl. Girl. Bye. You gonna act like that? Bye, girl. I chewed my lip and stared at my desk, trying not to think of what a loser I looked like. Shane's stare still stung me, hot on the side of my face. No, I'm good. He wasn't looking away. Finally, I turned to him, hoping to break the silence. The classroom door swept open and a small group of girls entered the classroom. Shane looked away. The atmosphere was broken. I heaved a sigh of relief. What was up with these Normal Boots guys? John was really nice when I spoke with him, but PBG and Shane seemed to hate me. They were anything but normal. Girl, don't be judging people so quickly. You don't know. I waited for Mai to come to class, wanting desperately to tell her what happened. But when the bell rang and Miss Shizuka started teaching, Mai still hadn't come. Where's she at? She gonna be in trouble? Class came and went. The bell rang and I was alone. Wait, didn't she have to go back to the dorm to get something in the last one? I wonder what happened to her. PBG stared at me for the entirety of the class period, his face growing more and more menacing by the minute. Austin, what you doing? Girl, why are you looking at me? How his face wasn't stuck in a perma-frown, I would never know. Don't worry about it. It's resting bitch face. A lot of us have that, me included. Shane and John didn't bother talking to me as they left the classroom, and the other students paired up around me. Oh, it's these two again. I swear to God, that has to be Gura-san on the left. It has to be. Pickle, that's you. I know it. Hey, Mimi, would you like to engage in casual discourse this evening? Discord? What? Yeah, of course. But why are you talking like that? I gathered up my things and headed to the dorm. With a sigh, I unlocked the dorm I unlocked the whole thing. As soon as the door opened, I heard...
Hana!
Girl, where you been? What the fuck you been doing with yourself? Maya and I lay in a heap on the floor. Ooh. I mean, can we date her in this game? Let me know. I'm so glad you're back. She wrapped her arms around my head and nuzzled me. What are you doing? Come, look. She got off me and helped me to my feet. Without my space filling my vision, I saw that something had changed. Oh my goodness! The dorm room looked nothing like what it had before. Wait, it doesn't? I don't pay attention very much. Because it looks the fucking same to me. The posters and fairy lights are still up, but now the window had light pink curtains on it that cast a warm haze around the room. Oh, okay, yeah, those weren't there before. True. A brand new white carpet was on the floor. Pillows were piled high in a mountain on the top bunk of the bed. Even our chairs had been replaced with new cushy leather ones. Oh, it does look nice. Look at that. What happened here? Sorry I didn't tell you, but I wanted to surprise you. I thought this would come in yesterday, but it was delayed by a day. I wanted to set it up to be a big surprise. I'm still not done yet, though. She gestured to some small potted plants arranged in neat rows on her desk. Want to help?
Yeah.
Do I ever? Man, our room looks swag. Holy shit, look at... Man, I wish I had a dorm room like that when I was in university, am I right? It did not look like that. We finished setting the room up, switching a few objects here and there in order to better facilitate the feng shui, which Mai told me was excruciatingly important. She especially wanted to make sure our room was filled with reds and pinks and coupled items, though for what purpose I wasn't sure. Girl, she's trying to cast some kind of love feng shui in there. She wants love in her life. That's what that means. We collapsed with heavy sighs on the floor, then heaved great big yawns. Aw. It's not even the end of the day yet, and I'm so tired. Oh, that's me. That's me all over. Me too. Wait! She shot up suddenly with a jolt. We should get some ice cream!
Really?
Oh, man, I don't know about this. Ice cream gives me bad magic in the tummy. Is anyone else like me? Anyone out there? Please? So delicious, but so painful. Yeah, something to celebrate being roommates. The ice cream here on campus is genuinely good. I promise.
I don't know.
Aw, Hannah, come on. Why not? Are you lactose intolerant too? It's okay. You can admit it. It's not something to be ashamed of. And I'm paying. Well, if that's the case, you made an offer I can't refuse. That's right. Free ice cream? You don't ever say no to that. Even if it's like a stranger in a van. Wait, what? Never mind that part. Don't listen to me, children. School shop was in a side building off the cafeteria, packed with instant noodles and giant bottles of soda. Students wandered the aisles aimlessly, clearly here more to spend time than money. Mai paid the cashier, and we grabbed our ice cream cones, mine the one covered in sprinkles. Yeah, sprinkles are the bomb. Whoa, this is delicious. Oh my god, you guys, now I want ice cream. Jeez. Isn't it? We're lucky to have such good food on campus. This place would be awful if we didn't. Man, I want to go to a school that has good food. That was not my university, sadly. It had food. Wasn't that great, though. I nodded and was about to respond when I noticed a commotion outside. Ooh, let's see what's going on. Oh, that is me. I have to have my nose in the drama. Like, I don't want a part of it. I just want to watch. Get my popcorn out. I need to see what's happening in my day. 3 boys wearing normal boots jackets were shouting at each other, each of their faces turning purple. Oh. This again.
What?
What are you talking about?
Mamma mia!
Oh no. Look who it is. I am clearly the one who possesses the proper masculine form. Oh, Paul. You are. Yeah, right. I'm taller than you and more attractive to boot. Come on, guys. Can you not see these muscles? Oh my god, these 3. Nick pulled back the sleeve of his jacket and flexed his arm. Oh, yeah, you do that. These guys always go on about weird stuff like this. They are very energetic. What? Look who's talking. Girl, please. Oh, yeah. Josh got into the downward-facing dog yoga pose. What? In the middle of the... What? That is not a pose you just... Basically, he's ass up. Okay, well. Look at this butt. Just look at the... Oh, holy shit. Let me take a screenshot. Now we're getting somewhere. If it's all about the butt, you know that I am in front row. What I don't understand is why they don't just ask Jared. Oh, yeah. Paul kneeled low to the ground, then took off at a sprint, heading straight for us.
Yeah!
Check this out. Oh, these guys are all show-offs. Look at them. He sprang into the air in a graceful ballerina's leap, spinning through the sky, and finally... My god, this is like an anime. It's like one of my Japanese animes. Came straight for me? Uh-oh. Oh, no. When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled flat on the ground, covered in dirt. Oh, girl. Oh, that sucks. Something cold and wet oozed into the top of my blouse. Oh, my god. The ice cream. Oh, no. It's all in her shirt. That's terrible. Hana, are you okay? I sat up. Chunks of ice cream fell from my blouse to my skirt. Oh, you dumb shit. Why did you do that? Oh, what happened? You ran into someone, you idiot. My uniform. It's ruined. For a few seconds, silence, then snickers rippled around me like the whining of cicadas. Oh, that's terrible. Who would laugh at that shit? Come on. I'll beat him up. My throat closed up, water stinging my eyes.
No!
Oh, not this. Not again. Girl, it's okay. Don't pay no attention to those fuckers. I stood up, prepared to walk away with dignity, when the entirety of the Normal Boots Club suddenly appeared in front of my face. Oh, no.
What's up?
What happened here? Seriously? Tears slid down my face. Oh, girl, it's alright. It's alright. They're not gonna judge you, I'm sure. No, not here. I didn't want to cry in front of them.
Hey.
Hana, are you alright? I'm going home.
Hana.
Wait, Hana! It's fine. I just want to be alone for now. Oh my gosh. Girl, do not cry. Oh my gosh, this is gonna make me cry. No one cries in my presence by themselves. Oh no. It took all of my will not to run back to the dorm. I immediately changed into my pajamas and climbed into bed, reaching for my stuffed rabbit. Oh, girl. What am I gonna do if this ends up like last time? Oh my gosh, what happened last time? This is very feelsy for me. Holy shit. Mr. Bunny stared at me with his big, lifeless eyes. Aw. I squished him to my chest, losing myself in his soft fur. The door opened with a soft click.
Hana.
Hana, are you okay? I rolled over in bed to face the wall, pretending to be asleep. Mai stood in the center of the room for a while, looking at me. Finally, she sat down at her desk and began to work on something. The sound of her pencil scratching against the paper stilled my mind. I don't know how many hours passed, but eventually I fell asleep. Girl, it's alright. Man, I would have given them a what for. I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room. Girl, it's okay. These things happen. I curled up inside my blankets as my alarm went off. It was only the second day of school, and I felt the same as I did every morning at home. Mai, of course, was already up, and I could hear her hair straightener clap shut every few seconds from across the room. I felt bad about letting the alarm go off for so long. I slid my hand out the cover to switch it off.
Hana.
Hana? Hana, get up, sleepyhead. I know you're awake. I didn't even have time to poke my head out before Mai's body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up. She jumped from almost halfway across the room.
Morning.
Ha! You can't hide from Mai! Sorry. I was breathless, and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again. Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, Hana. I almost forgot about it myself. She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me closer to her. For real, though, we're gonna go to class, and no one's even gonna mention that you had it, that you made a huge fool of yourself yesterday. Oh, great. Oh, thanks. Thank you. You could have put that better. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I might have been a big... Oh, it might have been a big scene, but it totally wasn't your fault. It was Paul, all right? When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory, like I did just now. He could learn a lot from a master like me. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle up your gloom and sell it to a wizard. And what if he used it for evil? You can't let that happen, Hana. Her smile was wide enough to bridge a gap between continents. The beginning of tears prickled the back of my eyes, but this time they were for a different reason. I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at all the sad lump of clothing inside, slathered with dried up ice cream. Girl, you didn't even try to wash it? What are you gonna do? I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary. If I wasn't able to get the stain out of this uniform, what would I do? Sighing, I took my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as Mai waited patiently for me. You better get that shit in the washing machine. Put some, resolve on it. I don't know. Ready to go? I guess so.
Yeah!
Good. I love Mai so much. Oh my god. Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. Well, there were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as what I was expecting. As the lecture went on, my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out on the field playing soccer. Wait, was that PBG? I scooted closer, trying to get a better look. Hana? At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention. If there's something more interesting outside than samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery. Oh, yes, Miss Shizuka, I'm sorry. She turned back to the chalkboard and continued her lecture as nothing happened. A few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutal Moose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up. Oh my gosh. I made a face at him, unsure of exactly what he expected me to do. Then Ian turned around and socked him on the head. Oh, sorry, buddy. The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. Then he looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday? Girl, they weren't even there. Or was there some other reason? I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship. After pages and pages of notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch. My favorite time of the day. Okay, everyone is almost free to go. The work tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it if you have a hard time. Also, as you may be aware, the Flower Festival is coming up in a week and a half. This news was met with a few cheers as everyone started to pack up. Since you have the day of the festival off, our first exam will be the day before. There were no cheers this time. Romance is wonderful, believe me, I know. But try not to let the festival distract you, okay? That is all. See you tomorrow. Man, she's sassy. She got some sass to her. Miss Shizuka flashed a peace sign and winked as she walked out. Girl, you need to not be so damn familiar. What a weird teacher. Oh, that lecture was so boring. Mai walked beside me, a tray in her hands. We were shuffling through the cafeteria, trying to find a seat. Didn't you say that yesterday? Probably, but it's true for today too.
Hana.
Hana, help me, I'm going to die of boredom. We have an assignment to keep us busy, Mai.
What?
We already have work to do? How did you not hear that? Mai sighed dramatically, then leaned to the side and rested her head in the crook of my neck. I reached up to pat her head a few times, but she straightened before I could do it. Oh god! Hana, Paul's walking over here. He's looking at you. Does he look angry to you? Why is he coming over here? Do you think he's gonna kick you again? The same Paul who humiliated me last night strode towards me. I instinctively backed away, but he kept coming closer.
Hey.
I'm glad I found you. He didn't look angry to me. In fact, he was giving me an odd lopsided smile. I wanted to make sure you weren't hurt or anything. You ran off before I could properly apologize. I looked down at my feet. It was embarrassing enough that I ran off crying like a little girl, but to know that I made them feel bad was even worse. Girl, it's fine. It was his fault. At the same time, the image of my ruined uniform popped into my mind. I couldn't tell whether I was more angry or embarrassed, or whether I was feeling something else entirely. I got you pretty bad, didn't I? I think I ballerinaed too hard. Girl, if I had $1 for every time that happened to me, I would have a lot of money. He tilted his head to the side. It's a shame you're not wearing the uniform from yesterday. I liked the pink splotches on you. It matched your hair. A deep, sick feeling crawled up from my stomach to sit in my throat. My dumb, stupid hair. Everywhere I went, people made fun of it. I thought the normal boots guys were different, and he was trying to apologize. How could he say something like that to me? Not for the first time, I thought of dyeing it a different color, but quickly dismissed it. Paul was waiting for a response, Mike giving me a quick nod as if warning me not to mess this up. I mustered up my best smile, hoping it was at least somewhat convincing. It's okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm more than happy to pay for the dry cleaning. Josh and Nick and I feel really bad about everything. We never made a girl cry before. Well, not by physically injuring her, I guess. Oh, great. Thank you, but I was just gonna scrub it in the sink. Dad and I could never afford things like dry cleaners, so I was surprisingly good at hand washing things. That thing's going to need more than just hot water and soap, trust me. Tell you what, I have a friend who's a natural at that kind of stuff. I'll ask her to get the stain out for you. Just meet me later and bring your uniform, okay? I'll try not to kick you this time. Without giving me time to say yes or no, he nodded and turned to leave. He spun quickly back around. I flinched. Are you and, Mai, right? Do you guys have a table? The cafeteria's pretty full now. You can sit with us if you want, just for today. Yes, we'll go, right, Hana? Lunch with the Normal Boots Club? Maybe. Maybe I really could become friends with them? And then no one would bother me again. Not about my hair or the ice cream incident. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right.
All right, follow me, ladies. He led us to the middle of the cafeteria where the Normal Boots Club sat with a table all to itself. Hey, you found her. You're Hana, right? I nodded, blushing as I took a seat at the edge of the table next to Paul. Mai forced herself between Jared and PBG. Her eyes were only a few sparkles away from forming huge hearts. Real subtle. Oh, that would be me. Not subtle at all. So, Hana, we saw you were upset, and we were all worried. Are you feeling better? PBG looked at me, clearly concerned. Oh my gosh! This rendition of Austin is so cute. Can we just? I can't deal with it. My heart was beating hard against my chest, but I wasn't sure whether it was because I was nervous or because the sad look on his face made me want to give him a hug. Or maybe it was because I was about 2 inches away from Paul and only an arm's length away from all the other guys. As I tried valiantly to open my mouth, whispers spread around the lunchroom. Look at those girls over there. Who do they think they are? Oh, that's very girlish to do. Girl, you shouldn't do that shit. How come they get to sit there? I wish Senpai would notice me. Oh, this is very self-aware. Main characters get all the luck. Suddenly, my thoughts turned dark. Could it be that by getting close to these guys, I was setting myself up as a target instead of getting protection? My thoughts spun in my head. I was suffocating. PBG was still looking at me, even more worried than before. I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. Please don't feel bad. It was my fault for getting in the way. I'm sorry for causing such a scene. I should have controlled myself better. I hung my head. I wasn't sure how to act around these guys, so I defaulted to extremely polite. My father would have been proud.
Hana.
Hey, Hana, don't apologize. It was Paul's fault, right, Paulie? Nick shoved Paul, who looked exasperated. I apologized as best I could, Nick. Give me a break. It was a relief that PBG wasn't staring at me anymore. Almost no one else was paying me or Mai any attention. Shane, however, was still shooting me quick, suspicious glances. It was almost like he didn't want me there. I felt uncomfortable.
Hey, Hana.
How do you like it here so far, Han? Oh, look how cute your art is. Oh my goodness. Good, how about you? I like it here. Thank you. Oh, good lord. We're fucking this all up. Gerard smiled at me, then turned away. I picked at my food. The guys were all wrapped up in their own conversations, and Mai was busy preventing hyperventilation from being so close to Jared. I can feel his body heat. Oh my goodness me. This is lewd. Good lord. Oh dear.
Hey.
You doing okay, Hana? A smiling Satch turned to me. Satch is always so sweet. Oh my gosh. I know it can be overwhelming. You're fine, right? Yeah, I am. Thank you. I winced. Sorry, I can be a bit of a wallflower. No need to apologize. I'm sure we've all been wallflowers before. But that reminds me, the flower festival. He turned to the group, addressing them all, as if on cue they all suddenly turned to pay him attention. Who are you all taking this year? Right, the flower festival. Miss Shizuka mentioned it before. What is the flower festival? No one's explained it to me yet.
Well,
It's basically just a festival. Did you have those at your old school? We did have festivals at my old school, but they were basically just 40 kids grouped into one room, sharing snacks they brought from home. Well, we had something kind of like them, but I stopped going.
Really?
Oh, why not? They're so fun. I didn't really want to answer. There was no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went, people pretended I didn't exist. Oh, we've all been there. Everyone's been there. But I was waiting for an answer and everyone was looking at me. I'm not into that stuff, I guess. Oh, well, maybe you'll like this one more. The flower festival happens all over Japan around this time of year, but it's a big deal in the Higanbana. That's the town right next to Asagao. There's apparently some kind of myth about flowers that's somewhat important. Supposedly, the founder of Higanbana was an old man who got lost in the mountains and almost died of thirst. The flower spirit came to him and offered him help in return for his vow to protect her home. He agreed, and she drained herself of all her water so he could drink. The man founded Higanbana to watch over the meadow in which he met the flower. In some versions of the myth, the man and the flower spirit fell in love. Oh, Jared, you are very sparkly today. I didn't notice. Mr. Sparkle! It's truly a romantic festival. One may hope to find someone with which to make a vow of eternal love, just as the man and the spirit did, and to live on to protect the one they love. Jared winked, and Mai swooned. So, during the day of the flower festival, there's a lot of stalls set up, and you can go play games and eat food, or go flower viewing. Then at night, there's a special meadow over by the temple where you can go watch the flowers, and there's a bonfire and dancing. It's a lot of fun. We look forward to it every year. Asagao sells paper flowers in a little booth to raise money for the school. So there's usually a big volunteer drive beforehand for people who are good at origami. Origami? I'm good at origami.
really?
Really? Shane is too. Maybe you should work together. Oh, I'm sure he'd love that. Shane gave a tight-lipped smile. Somehow I didn't think that would be happening. Girl, I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, speaking of it, I swear you rejected 10 girls last festival season. I mean, that's nothing compared to me naturally, but there were so many girls with broken hearts, even I couldn't mend them all. Oh, Jared. What is happening? You still hung up on your English girlfriend?
What?
Shane flinched, visibly taken aback, then he shrugged. I don't talk to her anymore. Oh, Shane, I just want you to be happy, that's all. He wiped away a fake tear. Shane grimaced. They are so sassy. Gosh, which one is you guys' favorite? Tell me. I think I'm already developing favorites. How great would it be if someone asked me? Maybe even if one of the normal boots guys did. No, I doubted that would ever happen. They were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted me. I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic knife. Girl, my beefcake. So, any girls in mind, fellas? Beside me, Mai shifted nervously. Her eyes kept flicking from Jared to her french fries. She looked like a child who stole several cookies. Jared spread out his arms and raised an eyebrow, a god waiting for names to fall into his lap. I'm thinking of going solo this year, to be honest. Yeah, same. What? These guys must have dates. Man, you guys are boring. You aren't much better, man. I'm on another level compared to you guys. I've already got my choice picked out. There was a quiet clattering next to me. Mai had dropped her fork. Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it'll probably be a new choice tomorrow. Ooh, burn. Oh, Jared, are you one of them heartbreakers? Yes, you are. Jared flipped his hair with his hand, and then sparkles fell out of it. You know me so well. There's only so much time to make so many different girls' dreams come true. And why does Mai like a guy like this? Clearly, we know his agenda, which is fine, but I mean, it's not what she's looking for. I must find the one who is most in need. So it's not even about which one you like, huh? Nope. And you make fun of me. Just then, the warning bell rang. It was time to head back to class. As everyone got up to toss their trays, I stood up and, overwhelmed with a sudden burst of feeling, shouted. thank you for letting me and Mai eat lunch with you today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Hana was having a terrible day and you guys cheered her right up. So, see you guys again tomorrow, same time? Yeah, right, that's not gonna work. Mai tilted her head, eyes twinkling. Mai, Paul said we can only sit with him today. It's cool. Paul waved a hand in dismissal, almost dropping his tray with the other. The cafeteria is really crowded and we have extra room at our table. Oh, shit! People are too afraid to sit with us or something. Well, we did kick a girl yesterday. All three of them shrugged at the same time, then left the room, moving in unison like a team of synchronized swimmers. Jared dumped his tray and jogged to catch up with them. As soon as they were out of earshot, Mai took my hands in hers and jumped up and down. You did it, Hana! We get to sit at the popular table. I've been trying to do this for 2 years and you did it in 2 days! She dropped our hands and made a, jokingly I think, angry face. Main characters have all the fun. Oh my gosh, what is gonna happen? We're gonna have to see in the next one, you guys. This is getting good. Who the fuck are we gonna take to the flower festival? I hope we get asked. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. It's getting exciting. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!